Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel World Fashion and Decoration Tour. Today in this video, I present to you some vintage style farmhouse decor inspiration. Let's start the video. Vintage style farmhouse decor is a warm, nostalgic decorating approach that blends the coziness of a rural farmhouse with the charm of aged time-worn beaches. It shows on rustic textures, natural materials, and antique or vintage-inspired items to create a space that feels both lived in and full of character. Here is a detailed breakdown. Core characteristics: rustic warmth uses wood, stone, and weathered finishes to create a homely, grounded feeling. Time-worn beauty embraces patina, themes, and faded colors as part of the charm. Functional simplicity: spaces are uncluttered but filled with meaningful, practical objects. Storytelling decor: every piece feels like it has a history, inherited furniture, flower market finds, or repurposed items. Common materials and finishes: natural wood, oak, pine, chickline, burnt wood. Use oat, iron, or aged metals. Also use cotton, linen, burlap, and green silk fabrics. Whitewashed strays or chippy paint finishes. Use messengers, enameler, and galvanized metal. Key furniture pieces: farmhouse tables with study wood tops and turned legs. Use vintage hutches or cupboards for displaying ceramics and glassware. Use slip-covered sofas in light, washable fabrics. Also use iron bed frames with quilted padding. Decor elements: antique clocks, old stick-back or rustic wall art. Use vintage crockery and mismatched china. Use messenger vases with fresh or dried flowers, quilts, knitted shawls, and handmade textiles. Use wooden cradles and wicker baskets for storage. Lighting: use lantern-style pendant lights or old iron candlelights. Use soft warm light from table lamps with linen shades. Use windows-inspired sconces or industrial fixtures. The overall feeling should be inviting, comfortable, and a little nostalgic, like walking into a country home that has been cared for and lived in over generations. It is not about perfection, it is about warmth, authenticity, and charm. Let's go deeper into vintage style farmhouse decor so you can feel this style almost like you were stepping inside it. The emotional essence: vintage farmhouse is not just a look, it is a feeling. It is a quiet Sunday morning with fresh bread on the table. It is sunlight spilling over a chipped enamel picture of wildflowers. It is a sense of belonging, as though the walls have been holding stories for generations. It blends country practicality with romantic nostalgia. The own-in principle, a hallmark of vintage farmhouse decor, is comfort over perfection. Splashes on the table, that is character. A faded quilt, that is history woven the threads. A slightly uneven shelf, that is ultimate charm. It embraces patina, imperfections, and layers, the opposite of sleek, showroom perfect decor. Patterns and textures. Textures are crucial for creating that lived-in warmth. Textiles, sticking stripes, plaid, gingham, floral prints. Wood, purchased reclaimed planks, whitewashed boards, and jaw-edged. Metal, aged iron, burst brass, galvanized steel. Soft elements, crocketed dowels, lace curtains, great sack pillows. Next, vintage collectibles. Part of the fun is crafting pieces that feel like treasures. Is antique kitchen skulls, old milk cans, vintage mirror with foxed glass. Is wooden butter churns, classic glass canisters, old farmhouse sign, like fresh eggs or bakery. These are often found at flower markets, thrift shops, or inherited from family. Signature farmhouse rooms, kitchen, apron front sinks, open shelves, and will require a big farmhouse table at the center. Living room, slip-covered couches, rustic coffee tables, cozy knitted throws, and lantern lighting. Bedroom, iron or wooden bed frames, layered coils, window trunks at the foot of the bed. Bathroom, with square-foot tubs, bedboard walls, window towel hooks, soft cotton towels. Seasonal charm, a vintage farmhouse changes with the seasons. Spring, pastel flowers in pictures, light linen curtains, fresh shrubs on the windowsills. Summer, wicker baskets with fresh fruits, open windows with lace sheer, and floral coils. Autumn is plain throws, warm amber glass bottles, pumpkins on wooden crathas. Winter, chunky knit blankets, pine garlands, candlelight in winter holders. The scents and sound factor, because this style is immersive, it often pairs with sensory details, scents of fresh bread, lavender, and cinnamon. The gentle tick of a wall clock, one chimes at the door. The layered storytelling approach. Vintage farmhouse design works like a story told in chapters. Foundation layers. Natural, rustic materials like wood, stone, brick, linen, and cotton. Character layer. Vintage or antique furniture with patina. Memory layer. Heirlooms, flower market finds, handcrafted pieces. Seasonal layer, small rotating accents like flowers, seasonal colors, cozy textiles. Every layer builds on the other, so your home feels collected, not decorated overnight. The found, not bought rule. While modern stores sell farmhouse decor, true vintage farmhouse charm comes from repurposing old furniture instead of buying mass product copies. Mixing eras, a 1920s chair with a 1970s clock beside a modern lamp. Hunting at antique shops, thrift stores, flower markets, and estate sales. upcycling, turning a ladder into a blanket rack or a craft into a coffee table. The comfort first layout furniture placement in vintage farmhouse homes is about usefulness, not showroom symmetry. Sofas positioned for conversation, not just aesthetics. Dining tables big enough for family gatherings with mismatched chairs. Cozy reading nooks with layered drawers, open shelves for display and easy read, not just for looks. Key styling tricks: mix odd tones instead of matching everything. Use baskets for hidden storage like wicker, rattan, and wire. Group objects in trees for balanced vignettes. Add greenery, potted herbs, eucalyptus, branches, and ivy. Play with height, stuffed books under a lamp, hang shelves at different levels. Real fast fox vintage. It is okay to mix real antiques with cheap productions, but authenticity shines when you have, at last, a few genuine vintage items. Even on real antique paint can anchor an entire room. The lived-in imperfection, perhaps the biggest secret. Nothing should look too perfect. A farmhouse home feels like it has been there for years, so don't over-polish wood. Let paint chip naturally. Keep some open space for life to happen. The heartbeat of the style, vintage farmhouse is bright between country life practicality and romantic nostalgia. It comes from a time when homes are built to last, furniture was made by hand, and every object had a purpose. The beauty is not in newness, it is in endurance. This is why a own wooden table feels more welcoming than a glossy one. A patchwork quilt feels more human than a mass-product blanket. A little chipped enamel pictures is more charming than a perfect vase. History cultures. This style draws from early rural farmhouses of the late 18th to early 19th centuries. Homes that were humble, resourceful, and self-sufficient. Farmer reused materials, burnt wood into furniture, grind sack into cushions. Women decorated with what they had, flowers from the garden, lace they made themselves. Furniture was heavy, sturdy, and functional, but often softened with fabrics, crochet, or painted details. The generations layers. One of the most enhancing parts is that it feels like the home has been passed down. Even if it is brand new, vintage farmhouse styling makes it look rooted in family history. You can layer in heirloom china from a grandmother, an antique hut from a flower market. Framed black and white family photos, old letters, books, or recipe cards displayed in the kitchen. Seasonal magic in a farmhouse. The vintage farmhouse embraces each season's natural rhythm. Spring is wildflowers in jars, pastel quilts, wicker baskets for fresh eggs. Summer is open windows, cotton curtains, enamel jugs for lemonade. Autumn, pumpkins on arches, plate, blankets, golden lips, and old crockery. Winter, spine garlands, handmade stockings, and glow of lantern light. The sensory immersion. A true authentic farmhouse appeals to all senses. Sight, sun streaming over a wooden table. Touch, the texture of a hard-won throw. Smell fresh bread baking or lavender hanging to dry. Sound, the gentle crack of a rocking chair or a ticking wall clock. The mindset behind decorating. Decorating in vintage farmhouse style is less about shopping and more about crafting and collecting. It is okay for pieces to be mismatched. In fact, it is encouraged. Every item should feel like it has a past. The goal is comfort with beauty, not perfection. Walking into the space, when you enter a true vintage farmhouse home, there is an immediate softness in the air. The colors are muted, like they have been sun-faded for years. The textures invites you to touch. Nubby linen contains old throw chopped over a chair, a smooth wooden banister owned by decades of hands. There is no rush. The home has a solo heartbeat, unhurried and welcoming. I think today's ideas will help you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel and support me. Thank you.